My name is Lucas Niehues. I've been flying paramotors for almost 5 years now, and I kind of just knew, like, this is the sport for me. This is what I want to do.
Hey guys, my name's Coy. Thanks for watching the video. Today we're going paragliding. This video is going to be part of a series that I've been wanting to make for a while now called hobby hopping. Basically where I go around and try different hobbies I've never tried before and review them in hopes that the videos are educational and inspirational to you guys to find something that you enjoy. I'm filming for the first time in a couple hours with Lucas Niehues. We're going paragliding. Lucas is kind of local to around here, and I see him on Instagram posting all these cool videos of him going all over the country and flying. And he seems like he's having a great time. So I wanted to see what it was all about, and so I hit him up to see if we could make a video. Unfortunately, it's a little too windy for me to go up with him. The one thing he did tell me about paragliding is it's pretty contingent on how the wind is. So the wind is a little too strong for both of us to go up tonight. Instead of going up, I think we're going to work a little bit on the fundamentals and learning some of the basic things you would learn at the beginning if you were trying to get into this hobby. So he's kind of going to be teaching me a class, I guess. I'll be interviewing Lucas about how he got started and just kind of general questions to kind of introduce you to what paragliding is and introduce me, because I really don't know anything about it. So as this video goes along, if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if I have the answer to the question or I don't have the answer to the question, I'll try to get an answer to you through Lucas. I'm looking forward to learning what paragliding is kind of all about this evening, and hopefully we have a good time. So wish me luck, and I'll see you out there.
Give me just a sec. It's kind of hard to hear with this ear cups on.
You're good.
I thought once I picked it up, more people would just jump right on board and be like, oh, I want to do it too. But
That's funny.
so far it's just me.
Yep. So you don't know anyone else around here?
So whenever I first got into it, there was two guys in Topeka that flew, and they both ended up having, they're older guys, they both had shoulder surgery and they got out of it. They sold their setup. So now that's kind of part of why I'm wanting you to be up here, just to kind of promote it, to get more people in the area to get up in the sky with me, because there's those days where you're up there, like, and you might have like a layer of clouds or something that you're flying above, and you can't put it into words. It's
Yeah, you
like,
just want
you
someone
land,
else with you, yeah.
You land and you can't even talk to anybody. You can't put it into words, so it's like, oh man, I wish I had a buddy up there with me, but.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can show that through the video, because it does look pretty awesome, so.
Yeah, just from the little taste you got right there.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
My name is Lucas Niehues. I've been flying paramotors for almost 5 years now, and I got into it. I seen a YouTube video actually is what sparked the inspiration. I don't have much background in aviation to really get me into it, but I seen a guy, it's gonna sound ridiculous, but I seen a guy fly to McDonald's, and he recorded the whole flight there and back, and he's flying through hay fields, slaloming through like big round hay bales, and it just reminded me of back home kind of. And before that video was over, I kind of just knew, like, this is the sport for me. This is what I want to do. Being able to pull this out of the backseat of your vehicle and just go explore is amazing. I've met a ton of awesome people through the sport, and yeah, it really has changed my life. Like overall, it's for the better. I mean, it's nothing but positives. It's great. I made the mistake of actually buying my own gear. I'm like, I'm just gonna go do it. And that was the wrong way for me. Everybody has a different way of learning. I would highly recommend getting formal training. That's what I ended up doing. And it was a 2-week program. And I think by day 3 or 4, I was already up in the air flying. You know, if you just go out and try to do it, there's a lot you don't know. A lot that you don't know, you don't know. Yeah, yep. And I think you would probably end up damaging gear, and that money that you spend replacing a propeller, and you chop some lines on your glider, the money that you spend towards that you could have just spent towards training, and it would have sped up the whole learning process and taught you good habits.
So formal education, sweet.
Formal education for sure. Believe it or not, I don't think a lot of people know this, but there's it's like getting into car shopping, you know. Yeah. There's cars that are made to go fast, there's cars that are made to just be more fuel efficient. So there's really different options for everyone, and once you really get into it, it's fun. I own a few wings at this point, and they all do something completely different. So
that is cool.
Yeah. Getting into it, it's by far the cheapest form of aviation. For a brand new setup, you're probably looking at between $10,000 and $12,000. That's for the motor, the wing. That excludes training. Training's probably going to run somewhere around $3,000. But yeah, everybody has their own hobby. I compare it to buying a new four-wheeler or buying that Harley motorcycle. It's about the same price, and you can do a little more off-roading with this thing than you can with a four-wheeler. So
Go anywhere.
I would say the sport is for anybody. It's not. There are small physical limitations, but you can get a trike too. So that really takes anything physical out of it.
Yeah.
You just strap in, you give it
No
full
excuses.
throttle, and then you're on wheels. So really, I have lots of friends that are girls that also fly. It's not just limited to guys. Yeah, it's kind of heavy, but they make lighter weight motors. So if you're somebody that isn't quite as big, I have plenty of friends that are women that fly all the time, and they're some of the best pilots in the game. Oh, this is my chase cam made by PPG Smoke. Basically, I mount my GoPro to that. I can start untangling it here a little bit. I say untangle, usually getting this thing off, I just tangle it up worse. But it's very simple. If you've ever played badminton or know anything about the sport of badminton, it is just like a giant birdie. This actually mounts to my glider itself, and then the aerodynamics of the birdie stabilizes the camera right behind me. Oop. And just follows me and just gets that perfect drone looking shot right behind me. Hardly ever leave home without it. That's a good one. So this is, they call this an ITV Piper. It's a 18-meter wing. This is not a wing that you would start out with by any means. It's more of an advanced wing, kind of on the small end. So I'm somebody that kind of likes to fly fast. So this checks all the boxes for me. You see all these lines. For a beginner, that might be kind of overwhelming. You might think, it's gonna get all tangled up. But really, if you keep your risers together, you're never gonna run into that situation. There are different line sets. Your red ones, everything's color coded, which is really nice. Your red lines are almost always your A's. And your A's are what you want to inflate the wing. It cups the front of the wing and just helps it come up nice and easy. So if you have a little bit of wind like we do today, it's really easy, even if it wasn't already laid out nice and neat, to just grab it and pull it up in the air, inflate it nice and neat. And that's a good way to sort of check your lines over, make sure everything looks good before you go fly. And then if you time it right, you can set it down and kind of lay it out nice and neat, build a wall back there so you're ready to clip in and take off. So these are my brake toggles, and these are a smaller 2-finger brake toggle. But anyways, there's a line that goes to your brakes, which basically cups the back of the wing. So this is my right brake. Pulling this is gonna make me turn right. And then this right here is called my trim range. So any airplane, it has trimmers on it to kind of adjust your speed. And it just changes like the angle of attack of the wing. So I pull that out, and I'm gonna increase speed by nothing crazy, like they're not crazy numbers, but I can gain 10 mile an hour by letting that out. And it's gonna burn more fuel. I'm gonna have to give it more throttle to stay at level flight, but it does give you some options for how fast you're getting somewhere. And if you're running out of daylight and you need to get there quick, that's the way to do it. I could give you a quick kiting lesson if you want to.
Let's do it.
Because I bred another wing too, so even if you wanted to play around with it while I'm up in the air. It's actually a more efficient wing, so it's gonna want to stay overhead a little bit easier. This is a Niehues Cougar 3. It's actually an advanced wing, but it does a pretty good job kiting, so I think you'll be able to get it off the ground at least. Now, keeping it above your head is another story. I don't know. It takes, well, let's just say my first time kiting a wing was nothing to write home about. So, if you want to just throw it on like a backpack to start with, I'll strap everything in for you, make sure it's all set up right. So this guy latches on like that, and it should have one more here. It'll be funnier if you do. So you'll start moving towards me, and what I like to describe it is like it's kind of like your dance partner. If the wing is trying to like slide to your left, you'll step under it and you'll slide to the left. Same way with the right. Just like a 1, 2, and it'll want to come up. And then once it is overhead, you drop those A lines, and then, yeah, you start steering with the brakes. So it's, yeah, it's a lot that's going on. So we'll see how we do here, but yep, go ahead. All right, this way, this way. And maybe our wind's shifting a little bit too, but hey, it's up there. Pull some right brake, right brake. That wasn't bad for your first time. That wasn't bad though. All right, little left brake. Oh, 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 oh. It's just tough. All right, let go. Oh, move back, move back, move back. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Something like that. All right. Some bare bones helmet here. That's kind of the world of paramotoring. You'll find really fast there's plenty of zip ties on everything, and then you kind of make your own helmet and customize it to how you like it. Some people might think that's sketchy, but I think it's kind of cool.
That's how it goes.
If you wanted to go over some stuff on the motor itself, like things like the throttle, I know you haven't seen, just to give people a better idea. So that's kind of your up and down lever. You give it full throttle, that gives you more thrust. So full throttle, you're going up. You let off, you start coming back down. It's simple as that. And then to get the thing fired up, it should already be primed up, but you just got a pull starter. You could put electric start on there, but then you're carrying extra batteries. It's more weight. That's gonna just fatigue you on the ground. So pull starter is the way to go for me, and I've never had any issues with it. So we do have a backup parachute. That's your reserve. It's just a square chute that you throw out, and in case anything happened, if you ever got caught in a gust front because you had some big storm rolling through in the Midwest, that's kind of your backup. So that's a good peace of mind to have that there all the time. I've never had to use mine. I don't know very many people that have. I would still say it is the safest form of aviation, as long as you're not doing anything that you shouldn't have been doing. Gonna rock forward, and that's where doing some squats might come in handy. There's always something new you can learn, and there's just always different variables. Strong wind nights are different than no wind nights like this. Probably should have primed her up first. There it is. Woo! So I'll let it warm up for just a minute here, but she's about ready to go already. A couple more tries of you kiting, I think you would have been at this point.
Oh yeah.
What it is? All nice and these steps from the crowd. This is Mr. Cat and Sugar Ray riding through.
Everywhere
Huge shout out to Lucas for taking us out here. This was a great time. Hopefully we can show on camera what the experience was. It was pretty sweet. So
yeah, it's hard to capture it.
Yeah, I learned a lot. You did a great job teaching. It was a great time. So
yeah, yep.
And hopefully one of these times I can get up in the air too. So
I hope so.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to say just to anybody?
You know, it's as simple as flying can be. More people should do it. It's awesome. There's no experience quite like it.
Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you later.